Let's solve this integral using a very simple trig substitution. So the answer is shown on your right hand side in yellow pen. So we can really look at this integral by doing the substitution. We can let y to be equal to the tangent of x, right? So this is a substitution that I'm going to use to solve this integral. So now let's find the change in limits. When x is equals to 0, the lower limit, y is going to be equal to the tan of 0. Tan of 0 is 0. And when x is equals to pi over 6, y is going to be equal to the tangent of pi over 6. Tan of pi over 6 is tan of 30, and that is equals to 1 over the square root of 3. And now let's find an expression for dx, right? So if y is equals to the tan of x, it implies that x is the tan inverse of y. And now differentiating, we have dx to be equal to 1 all over 1 plus y squared dy. So I can take this integral into the y world now, but how do I find an expression for the cosine of x in terms of y? So from here we know that y is equals to the tangent of x, right? So when we square both sides of this equation, we have y squared to be equal to the tangent square of x, that is squaring both sides. And now after doing this, what I can do is to add 1 to both sides. When I add 1 to the right hand side, I have to nullify the effect by adding 1 to the left hand side. And now from the Pythagorean identities, we know that the tangent square of x plus 1 is equals to the secant square of x, right? So I'm just going to replace the tangent square of x plus 1 with the secant square of x. So 1 plus y squared is the same as the secant square of x. That is from the Pythagorean identities. And now let's reverse this. If these two terms are the same, then I have 1 all over the secant square of x. This is the same as 1 all over 1 plus y squared. Correct. And now 1 over secant square of x is the same as the cosine square of x. So if 1 over cosine is secant, 1 over secant is cosine. So 1 over the secant square of x is the cosine square of x. And this is the same as 1 all over 1 plus y squared. And now I have everything in terms of y. Cool stuff. I is going to be equal to the integral from 0 to this 1 over the square root of 3. So from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3 of the tangent square of x. So if tan of x is y, so tan square of x is y squared divided by 1 plus cosine square. So the cosine square of x is the same as this one here. That is 1 all over 1 plus y squared times dx, and then dx is the same as this guy, right? 1 all over 1 plus y squared, and then dy. Substitution is now in the y world for our integral. And now let's tackle this. 1 all over the square root of 3, and then y squared divided by, simplifying this is going to be 1 plus y squared plus 1 divided by the denominator 1 plus y squared, which is the LCM, divided by times 1 over 1 plus y squared dy. Now this one is going to cancel this, and then we have the integral from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3 of y squared all over 1 plus 1, which is 2 plus y squared dy. This is what we now have to deal with. So that integral, I'm going to add 2 to the numerator and subtract 2. So I will have 2 plus y squared, and then to nullify this 2, I have to subtract 2 again, and then 2 plus y squared, and then dy. Now I can split this integral into two different integrals. The integral from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3, and then 2 plus y squared all over 2 plus y squared dy, minus 2, the integral from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3 of 1 all over 2 plus y squared dy. I is going to be equal to the integral from 0 to 1 all over the square root of 3. This is now 1 integrating 1 in the y world, minus 2, the integral from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3 of 1 all over y squared plus this one, root 2 can be written as the square root of 2 squared, and then dy. And now I'm going to compare this one to the arctan integral, right? So the arctan integral, that the integral of 1 all over x squared plus a squared dx, this is the same as 1 over a, and then the arctan of x over a. Arctan of x over a, this is x over a, like this. Okay, so we are going to use that to solve this integral. Now we have I to be equal to, integrating this one is y integral from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3 minus 2. Integrating this is 1 over the square root of 2, and then the arctan of y all over the square root of 2. The limits of integration from 0 to 1 over the square root of 3. I is going to be equal to 1 all over the square root of 3 minus 0, which is 1 over the square root of 3, and then 2 over the square root of 2, and then plug in the limit. We are going to have the tan inverse of plugging 1 all over the square root of 3 is going to be 1 all over the square root of 3, and then divided by the square root of 2, like this, minus, you plug in 0, tan inverse of 0 is going to be 0. So we have I to be equal to 1 all over the square root of 3 minus 2 over root 2. When you are rationalizing the radical, that is going to be the square root of 2. And then we have the tan inverse of 1 all over the square root of 6. That is simplifying this. And now we have to know this, right? If we have the tan inverse of 1 over x, this is the same as the cotangent inverse of x. This is an identity that we have to use to now simplify our integral to match with the answer I gave in the beginning, minus the square root of 2, and then the tan inverse of 1 over the square root of 6 is the cotangent inverse of the square root of 6. And this one matches the answer I gave in the beginning of the video. So when we go to the top, we see that this answer matches exactly the answer I gave in the beginning. It matches the answer I got down there. That is 1 over the square root of 3 minus square root of 2, cotangent inverse of the square root of 6. And that is the answer to this beautiful integral. So if you really enjoyed this video, please give me a thumbs up, and please subscribe to Calculus Diaries, and then I will continue uploading engaging tutorials on integrals. I thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.